Hello, everybody. It's Laura from Laura's Creative Corner. And whoops, I forgot to put my mic on. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. I don't want to get it too close to my mouth, but I really think this has been helping with people being able to hear me. All right, today we are going to make the November online class. And I'm starting with I'm jumping ahead. Okay. So for those of you that have ordered this class, thank you so very much. And you should in your packet have a full pack of these faceted, iridescent faceted gems, and then the pool party pom-pom ribbon that is just super fun. It just reminds me of little snowballs that are on the edge of that. And then you're also going to have half a pack of these snowy scenes. Somebody just walked by my window. Sorry. Snowy Scenes Designer Series paper. So you also will have to put those there so I have them. Enough card materials to make 2 of each of these cards that we're making today. And you will also have enough to make as many bags as you want that are 6 by 6. If you have 12 by 12 paper, when we get to the bag, by all means, we can go even bigger with this bag. But for the constraints of this class, it was easier to show you with just the 6 by 6. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And for those of you that are new, thank you for coming on. I do these classes every month. The next one's going to be all about love for December. So finishing that up. So look for that. And the best way to know when that goes live is to be an email subscriber. Everything that I do is in my emails, my events, my classes, my promotions, my tips, and even free tutorials. I would love for you to join me every Tuesday night. Also on my Facebook page, Laura's Creative Corner. It's public. You can hop on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central, and I'm doing a Christmas project series. And email subscribers will get the tutorial in their inbox as a gift from me. So let's go ahead and get started. The first card that we're going to make was a really fun card I saw from another demonstrator. It's an easy window card. It is super cute. And it looks complicated, but it really isn't. And we're going to be featuring something brand new to us. Close to my heart, sadly, closed their doors, but we have partnered with them prior to. I think we've made a very nice transition for most of the makers. Hopefully, I know we've welcomed several and they've really enjoyed it. And we're enjoying their products because now we have scrapbooking. So if you're a scrapbooker, get ready. I mean, we just got little tastes and hints right now, but it is coming. So this is the two-tone paper that everybody that is very close to my heart related. It's got the white core, and this is the pool party. And we need 12 by 12 paper in order for this to work. So this is 5.5 by 12. And by all means, if you did not get this class, I feel welcome to write down the measurements. But the best way to get it is to ask for the tutorial only. I still can sell that even past this. So I'll put the link for that in the video. Also, sorry. So basically what you're going to do is get your scoring plate. I've got my cheat sheet over here. Sorry. I get nervous. So this is, what did I say? 12 by 5.5. And then you're going to score it at, I added 3.5, 4. This is 8. Oh, sorry, 7.5, 8. And this is 11.5. So for you that are in the actual class, and you will need to have your snowy, what is the name of it? I should know this by now. I've only typed it 100 times. Snowy Wonder. We're using this bundle today. So for those of you that have the class, make sure that you have this bundle ready. All my classes are focused around usually a bundle or maybe a bundle plus one more stamp set. But what you're going to get are consumable products. So if you've already got this bundle, great, you can have a class that will help you get inspiration. We add these on, so in case you don't have it and you love the class, you can get everything so you can have your crafting experience just seamless. So, okay, back to the card. So what we're going to do is get some tear and tape. I love tear and tape to put items like, oh, you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself again. Sorry, I'm so excited. Okay, so why is it? Oh, because I scored it. Okay. So this is probably going to bend a little bit. Maybe I should take out that 3.5. I was trying to figure something out last night when I was cutting. I made this card like over a month ago. And that could be why I didn't write down the 3.5. So we are not going to score it. But I think I pre-scored everything. Shoot. Oh, well. My apologies. I don't think anybody's going to notice it. But this will be your front. And we're going to go ahead and put, you will need to cut out for this one. Let's see. From the designer paper and your dies. What is that one? You can either cut your trees out from some of the paper, but I cut out a penguin. And then there's another one with snow globes, and I just cut out the snow globe. That's going to go on the inside. And this cute, oh, there's something missing. Hold on, let me look in there. Yep, there he is. An extra tree. Okay. So you will go ahead and stamp and cut out these items, and you will cut this 2x4. And this one was 3 1/4 by 4, and that looks a little bit too big. Let me look again. I'm sorry. 3 1/4. That's what it is. All right. So let's go with 3 1/4. There we go. It might be because I added that extra score line that's throwing me off. So when this goes in here, this is what, so this is basically trying to be your, can't talk. This is going to be your background that you'll see in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. I'm glad I got this one over with first. I'm not perfect, guys. I was very pleased on how quickly this came together, too. This might have been the easiest class to cut. Wait, hold on. Let me quit yapping for a second. And this comes up. There we go. That's what I needed. I probably should have centered this better. Oh, and then, so when you have your flaps, you want to go ahead and put this in your die cutting, the stamp cutting die machine. You will put your globe on this tab right here that has this little flap on the side. So when you just kind of keep opening it, because you know you want this to butt, we're going to butt this up here. Yeah, mine's a little crooked. I cut this last night. That's okay. The person will still love it, right? Okay. If they don't, they don't get another card. That's just the way I look at it. It's handmade. What do you want? My other one's perfect. All right. Yeah, we're going to have to reconfigure that. That doesn't look right. I was copying the measurements from where I got this. So I will correct all the measurements in the tutorial. So, all right. We're going to go ahead and put the tear and tape, if I remember right. There it is. On here. To me, it's the easiest to go and put it. I'm just double checking myself. Okay. You know, once this tear and tape's down, it is down. All right, so now I'm gonna burnish. I'm really bad. I just do it with my fingers. All right, and let me get my gunk. I have a gunky pair of snips with washi tape on it. They're old, but they're still useful. I just don't use them for really sharp stuff, except cutting my fingers. All right, so we've got that taken off. I'm gonna put that in the trash. And you can also use Stampin' Seal to do this. But what you want to do, and bend it a little bit more, is we're going to get, golly, this thing's just like flopping in my hands. You're going to get this right up to this crease. Excuse my excess paper. I'll get the right measurement in it. Come on, get off my finger. The goal is to get it down like so. And I'll give you a upper view. But do you see how that's coming apart, coming together? And then now your card, this is where you want to, yeah, this one's not my best. I'm sorry, guys. Ah, it's down too. Well, maybe I can get it up. Try breathing on your tape, and sometimes, if you're lucky, it will come up. And I don't, oh, is it? It is. Oh, I'm getting all of it. You know what? I'm just going to go with what I had because I think I'm about to pull off the whole DSP. Okay, never mind. Okay. This is what it's supposed to look like at the top. So make sure you have it lined up and not do what I just did. Oops. But this will still be a very cute card for somebody. Give it to a kid if it really gets messed up, like mine's about to. Yeah, what are you going to do? I got that. It's handmade. All right, so this is your 2x4 piece of paper that I'm putting on the front to decorate. And then I have my little snowman, which I forgot to color his nose. So I'm going to get the light pumpkin pie. You could use any marker whatsoever that you have on hand. The Stampin' Write would work. The pencils would even work because it's just a little spot of orange that you're going to want on that nose just to give it some cuteness, extra cuteness. So now we're going to go ahead and put him down because from this point forward, we're basically just decorating this. And, oh, what did I do with, I don't think I cut one of those for myself. Okay, hold on. I've got one back here. I haven't packaged. I'll just cut an extra one. I've cut everything, but I haven't packaged it yet. All right, let's see here. Which ones did I pop up? I popped up a couple. This one I did not. I didn't. I put some adhesive sheets in there and a little speck of green so you can cut out your trees and make it a lot easier to just stick it down. Here we go. So I've got adhesive sheets already on here. I try to pre-cut as much as possible to make these videos shorter. I try to keep them under an hour. 45 minutes is like my go-to. Because I watch YouTube videos too. And yeah, sometimes you just want the person to move it along. But that's the nice thing about these classes. You can watch this over and over again and you'll be good. These are the mini dimensionals. So I'm going to put this little baby tree here. And then these are the ones that you're going to stamp and cut out with your dies that you have with your bundle. And if you don't have this bundle, by all means, you know you've got a snowman and some trees somewhere. It's all about the layout in my book. I think I did the wrong tree, but I don't think anybody's in those. Okay, so we got all that cuteness there. Now I'm going to cut some ribbon. There's my little, these are my cut like butter scissors as I drop everything. So we're going to put this out. Stampin' Up! Used to sell these years ago. I've been doing this for 17 years. I can't believe it. But these were amazing. And I have these tagged so nobody would use them for anything other than ribbon. Oops, there's a hair. Come here. I'll get that later. All right. So then I literally just took this and went straight across with the seal and put that down. And I'll put that back out. I guess I probably should keep it out since they used this ribbon a couple times. Come here. Okay, I'm kind of glad I did this one first because I think everything's going to be easy past this. It is an easy window card when it cooperates. All right, so now we're going to put inside the cute little, whoops, that's my mouse. I don't need the mouse. Now we're going to go ahead and put this. Let me get that. Just trying to get it to where when you open it. All right. And now we need to stamp a little bit. And in the tutorial, I'll tell you which ink pads to have handy. I'm just going to stick a little bit right here on him. Because we're going to poke him actually behind the snow globe to make it look like he's standing in it. So now that they see the cuteness when they open it, I don't think they're going to notice that it's off kilter. There should have been, I didn't cut that either. Huh. That's okay. That's why we have pre-cut items ready to go that I can just snag and just remember to do one later. Okay, so there is this. These came from Changing Leaves and Unbounded Love is where I found these to fit nicely in there. I'm looking for my, oh, there they are. Here's my ink pad. I'm going to use Basic Gray. I use mainly Basic Gray for this whole class because I really try to minimize what you need. Because you don't want to, I mean, if you don't have everything, you don't want to have to, as much as I would love it if you, sorry, forgot about the microphone. I would love it if you bought that much stuff, but I mean, feasibly, no. And honestly, do you know the best way to get all this stuff? Be a hobby demonstrator. Just sign up. We have a wonderful team and we get together quarterly. I do monthly team talks via Zoom. So if you don't live nearby, you're still taken care of because I like to take care of my team. But you get everything at a 20% discount to start. And you don't have to have classes. It does help to have friends that craft though, because then they're going to be like, ooh, I want to order this. And then you can make a little bit of money to feed your habit because that's how I started. And it became this craziness. All right, we are almost done with this. Oops, that's the little mini ones. That was loud. So I'm going to just do 2 on this just because it's going up over the ribbon. All right, we got the little Let It Snow. And then I'm going to put a couple of these little, I'm going to put this over there because I am notorious for getting my hand right in the ink. And what I love about you guys having a whole pack of this, go hog wild. If you want to put 20 of these on your card, go for it. Because honestly, I got tired of cutting these little things when I was doing my classes earlier. And it's not fun. I'm going to put these in a little different spot. And then, yes, this does fit in an envelope in case you're wondering. But it's all done. Pretty much super easy, except for my mismeasurements and misplacement, but that's okay. All right, we're going to move along. We'll save the bag for next. So now we are going to do the card. You should have enough to make 2 of these as well. You have a base of garden green. It is 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to go ahead and score that, or not score it. I don't pre-score my cards. I find that I get a better match when I do it by hand because I'm looking at the corner to corner and I crease this way. If I score it, I almost always have that overlap on one side. Okay, I think I got everything. Hopefully I've got everything pre-cut on this one. Okay. So when you get your kit, you will notice that you'll have this and this is from the Pocket Dies. If you guys do not have this, you need this in your craft stash. It comes with 3 different size dies. This is the medium one. I think it's the medium one. There's 3 sizes. So you can put these in scrapbooks. You could put these in, like we're doing today, with a gift card holder. This is the medium one now that I think about it, because I think the small one, you can fit 3 on the front of a card. So I'm just going to fold all these in and then burnish them really good. And then we'll get the tear and tape in a minute. But this is paper saving. I love to save money on my paper. So when we put this down, I need the original. What did I do with the original? Hold on. Oh, well. I was going to see if I did the popped it. I don't think I popped that part up because this is so 3D once you get the pocket on there. Oh, yes. And then you need to, I chose this as my pattern. You can use any pattern that you want that's in that paper that is in your kit, but it's going to be 3 3/4 by 5. And if I can get my finger to quit sticking, we're going to put this down. And you'll see why I would have had to cut 2 pieces of, it saved me so much cardstock. Nobody's going to see this. Boom. Done. Paper saving. Gotta love it. It's good for the environment too. I mean, we paper crafters, unfortunately, love our trees. So we gotta save where we can, right? All right. Make sure this is not upside down. I have done that more times than I can count. So now we have this cute little thing. I'm still looking for my sample. I had it at the very beginning and now I can't find it. Oh, it is right there. I just couldn't remember where I put this is our card that we're trying to make. And I do have a little gift card in there so you can see how it fits. Now, if you're going to mail this, I'd probably put it in a bubble mailer just because it's so chunky. It's probably going to require a little bit more postage. Same with the first card. These were more designed for, because once you get your kit, I wanted this to be more winter-based, a couple of things that could help with Christmas gift giving, but also just decor items. And, you know, the bag, I mean, you could put gift cards in the bag if you wanted to. All right, so I'm going to put all this tear and tape right here. And I think what I'm going to do is I added this ribbon last when I was making my cards. I'm going to do it now so I don't you can't see it. I know where it's at. So we're going to put this down first. And I just kind of eyeballed it. We're going to trim off the sides once we're done with the card. So now we're going to go ahead and burnish really good. I'm going to do the bottom one first. And then we'll pull off one side at a time if I can get this to work. Trim my nails. I don't like long nails since I started crafting. So this one is going to go right there. I'm going to push that down really good. And then I'm going to go ahead and peel this off. And you notice that I'm putting the tear and tape on the outer part of the tab. So when you put it down, it sticks to the card. Otherwise, it would stick to the inside of the pocket and you wouldn't have really much of a pocket. But what's so cute is you could put little notes in this. You could even do like your own coupon to, you know, how we used to do coupons before we had the internet. You know, good for a free hug or I'll cook dinner tonight. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this. There we go. That looks much better than the way I did the other one. Okay, we are almost done with this. So now I have my, I'm going to pull this back out the trash because that's going to bug me. I did season's greetings because this way it could be for anybody, teachers, it could be for a coworker, it could be somebody that's not too terribly religious. I don't know why you wouldn't want it. That's just my opinion. All right. So we got the season's greetings. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on next with some dimensionals. Oh, they were right in front of my face. Whoops, you guys are supposed to tell me that they were right there. Even though I don't have that much on my table, it's still an abyss. The crafting abyss. All right. Now we're going to put this little bugger here. And then where's it? Here's our little penguin. Mr. Penguin. Put a little bit of glue on the back of him. And you can cut out a snow, well, granted, a snowman's kind of big, but you could put whatever you want really on these. That's the nice thing is the dies work with the designer paper. So you can cut out stuff and save on stamping. So if you didn't have the inks, you could just use the dies. But so now we're just going to decorate with a little bit of bling. I still got to stamp the inside, but let's see there. Let's put that one there. Put that up here. And then what did I put on the inside? I put the Christmas trees. Okay, so this is where I need the green. Got garden green. And I may have put those up, the trees, last night. So I may just put this down and stamp the trees later. Just to save time. But we're going to go ahead and put this in so it's easier to write on. If it's a lighter color, I sometimes don't put these on the inside, but the darker colors, I tend to want to have an area. But I will add the trees afterward. But here are our cute little gift card holder with the pocket on the front with the trees on the inside. Okay, so that's project 2 that we're finished with. Now we are going to build our little snow scene. I'm going to dump everything out. Just kind of like kept cutting yesterday. So I pre-painted these with just some acrylic paint. This is what we are going to make today. Super cute. Great thing to put on some of a coworker's desk. I would smile if somebody did this for me. Oh, you know, I need a pool party now. I think about it. You don't need to have a pool party. So what I'm going to do is I cut this just a hair short. It's going to, but nobody's going to see it. I wanted to make sure it was easy to put in there. And then in your packet, you had a piece of 4 1/4 square. I did this for the pictures for the tutorial last night, but you're just going to cut your own little hills. And then when you put them in the frame, you'll put one down and dimensional up this one. But what we're going to do first, stuff coming after me, is get some pool party. Oh, I found it. Yep, I did. Because we want to give it a little bit of that snowy look. Just hope I don't go too crazy. Okay, so I just lightly take a sponge. You can use a dauber. Sadly, I don't think we sell these anymore. I used to love them. I would cut them in half. Or actually, I'd cut them in 4ths, sometimes 8ths. So now you have, yep, that one's going down. And then, whoops, I think I just stuck my finger in there. All right, so after we do this, I'm going to take some Wink of Stella before I put it down because it's a lot easier to do it right now. And we are going to go ahead and, oops, drop it. Make sure, yeah, this one's got some in it. Okay. So I took the Wink of Stella. Where did the blue go? There it is. So I know I just did it. So I'm going to try to get it to where you guys can see. Just lightly put it at this tip right where we did the blue. And that'll give it some visual interest when you put it in your, and this one we can go ahead and glue down to this. I'm going to build it on here before I put it in the frame. All right. So here we go. You know what? I think I want, do I want a blizzard or not? Yeah, this is fine. All right, so there's that. So see, we got our hill coming. And now we're going to do the Wink of Stella again right here. I hope you can see it. There we go. I need to work on this coloring. I mean, to where you guys can see better. All right. I'm going to keep that around because I'm probably going to be using that again. And this is where we are going to use, oh, I think I doubled up my dimensional. I don't remember. Where's the original? No, I just did it normal. No, I did dimensional. Oh, well, we're not dimensioning that one then. Okay. It's amazing when you make something like a month ago, you can't remember what you did. So I forgot to write that tip down. I'm usually pretty good about writing down. I have my cheat sheet over here because once I do it, I want to be able to have an easy tutorial to type up for you guys. So now I'm going to put, whoops, stay. And this might be kind of weird with the house. I might have to reposition where I put everything. So I think we're going to have to put the house on this side. It all depends on how you cut your, and how far up you put your hills. I probably should have done more, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's going to be cute regardless of how you put your little scene together. But I stamped the house in real red and cut it out with the dies. Sometimes those get a little stuck and I just kind of run my thumb on there because I'm doing these little tiny little oh, he needs a hat. I forgot to get his hat. All right, so we're going to put him here and then we'll let it snow. I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. I think that's perfect for this because you can keep this out even after Christmas. That's what I love about it. That was my point of this whole class, designing it this way. All right. Just going to put the let it snow right there. I'm trying to eyeball where of this. You're going to have a strip that you can stamp all your trees. I think this one I cut out from the designer paper. And I cut out 2 little mountains and 1 big mountain. And then how many trees? Oh, I didn't need this many trees, but they're there. So we're good. All right. So you should have hopefully plenty of basic white to stamp all this. You have a much bigger piece. All right. Since I had to reconfigure what I'm doing, I guess we're going to put him over there. I want the big one behind so it looks further back. Oh, I did 2 big ones on the, who cares? This is the brilliance of being creative. It doesn't matter. Nobody's going to know what your original looked like. They are unique like the snowflakes that fall. I know, I'm being corny. All right, so we'll put this one here so it looks close. Oh, I want to pick them up. Okay, when I'm done putting this down, I will show you what I did. Went off to the side here. I like using the, what happened to it? Okay, there it goes. Oh, good. We're on project 3 in only 30 minutes. That's great. Love it. So, oops, I don't like that. You know what? That's why we have scissors. So now we'll just cut that off. Oops, I forgot snowman wasn't down. Snowman down. There we go. So when you put it in here, hopefully nobody notices. Now we're going to put a tree up by the house. I probably should have dimensional the tree. That's okay. So I'm kind of doing it opposite of what I did on the other one. I keep eyeballing the original. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put seal on the bottom part of the snowman. And I kept this snowman out of the designer paper. So you don't really have to stamp it. You could stamp it because you have the whole set, and you could put whatever little decorative add. You could do a top hat on him. You could do, I just think, yeah, it's going to need one because he just looks kind of like a bald snowman. All right. I'm going to put 2 more trees down and we're almost done with this, believe it or not. I told you this came together a lot easier than I anticipated. This one I put down directly with some seal. This one, and they look almost identical. I could use either tree. I'm going to use the mini, you see that there they are. Mini dimensionals for this one. There we go. And I'll just kind of put it off to the side a little bit. So we are almost finished. Now I'm going to put, if you could put this down with, let me make sure that, yeah, I don't want to put it down and then it'd be upside down. I'm going to go ahead and use the mono adhesive glue so I know it's stuck in there really good. I might need to double check the original, because I may not have done it. I like to use this glue. I understand why people use it, but I am just so bad about getting it everywhere. But it really works wonders, especially on some 3D projects. It sticks really good. All right, so now we just need a little hat for the guy. And I'm just going to go a little bonkers with the stars. I kind of did one big one to make it like the North Star, and then all the little baby ones everywhere else. And just make sure there's the rule of 3s to make it look more pleasing to the eye, or just an odd number. I think I did 5 on the other one. Where did that go? So I like to use the take your pick tool to do these. And I like the brush attachment. It's separate, but what's nice is you can unscrew it and put the putty that comes with the take your pick right on there. But it's such a handy tool. And now they have craft tools too, which are really cool. But it has a spatula on one side. And then I almost always have, I like the little pokey, I don't know what you want to call it. But it also comes with a stylus that's small on one tip, and you flip it around, and then it's got the other one. So this is a must-have in your craft room. And I think it's in the links. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So other than the hat, we are almost done. So let me find a hat for the snowman. I think we're going to do a top hat for this one. So bear with me while I cut this out. As soon as I find where I did my, this is where my good snips have my favorite little, I love coffee. Okay, let's make sure that's the one I want. Okay, so he's going to be more of a proper snowman instead of a fun snowman. The only reason why I didn't cut this out originally is because the die does not allow, it would have cut off his hat anyway. So I think it's just easier just to hand cut these. Or you could stamp one and put it on, because there's a little top hat stamp. And let's see here. I have to concentrate. I'm sorry, because I will cut myself, and you don't want to see that. They cut really well. There's that. And then I'm going to cut that little tiny piece there. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue on there. Probably should use the green adhesive, but oh well. The green glue. So he's going to have a little snowman hat now. And doesn't that just make the whole scene look so much better? And see, you can change it up. You could stamp your house in a different color. I just like the pop of red. And I guess be a little more concerned of, or not concerned, careful how you cut your hills, but it doesn't matter. They're both adorable. So there's two gifts. And now we are on our final project, and it is the bag. And I'm praying I remember how to put this together. What you're going to need, and I included, I am going to need to get the trees out. I'm going to stamp. I thought I cut those out. Maybe I didn't. All right. I included some tissue paper in your kit. See, I'm set. Sorry. I'm losing my mind over here. So I did, where's my bag? I think, okay, so I did, and I put a little thing of lotion in here, and I recommend to cut your ribbon a lot bigger than what I did. This was 8 inches, so I think I'm going to go 12, maybe 14 today, so I have more room to tie the knot on the inside. All my stuff done. Okay. I want this to dry while we are making the bag. So I'm going to go ahead and get out the big tree. You could do snowflakes. You could do pool party. I could just do pool party snowflakes this time. That would be kind of fun. I think that's what we're going to do. Because I like to change it up a little bit. So we have 3 snowflakes. And what I could do is get a big block. Here's a fun tip. If you're doing a random pattern, just put your stuff on the block in a random pattern. Random pattern. And then we can pre-stamp it all in one shot. It'll be a lot quicker than doing the trees this time. All right. Put that up. Grab that pool party. There it is. So basically we're making our own little tissue paper to go inside the bag. And I just am looking for something I can stamp on. Okay. I just don't like to get it on my, I like to have a piece of, it's over there, but it'd just take too much trouble to move everything to get to it. But I'm just randomly stamping and I'm moving the tissue paper. Not that, whoop, hello, my fan's on. And you notice I don't really care that it's getting on this other one. And I'm doing the not so smooth side. Stop. Okay. So we're almost done putting this together. And I think it's drying quicker than I thought. But I mean, how cute is that? I haven't done this since I first started as a demonstrator. And I thought, yeah, we're going to do it because it's fun. All right, so there's one. I'm going to put it under. I have my computer holder, and I really think that's going to help with the got the fan on low. You think I had a tornado going on in here? Do you live in Texas? Tornadoes do happen. We've actually survived one this year. I don't ever want to go through that again. My best friend's house, and it literally went over our head, and we were in the closet. And no power, no nothing. We could just hear, it was the worst sound I've ever heard. Demolished the neighborhood literally a block from her. It went literally over our head. We had the weirdest headache that night. And also my ears popped. Took me like a week, not to mention just the trauma of it. It was, I mean, I've seen them, but they were far enough away where I wasn't like affected directly. And I think they're pretty when they're not coming after you. But, whew. All right. I just feel bad for the neighbors. Okay. Let's see if I can remember how to do the bag. 2 pieces of this. So we are going to score, and it doesn't matter. Now, if you're doing like this one, I had to watch where my pattern was. So if you have an up and down, you want to score your inch. So the first thing we're going to do is score at an inch. Ignore these. Well, actually, let me just do an inch and then 1.5 inches. You're going to do the exact same thing to both pieces. I love my Simply Scored, except for the fact it does not want to come out. I've never had that happen. Wow. Okay. Thanks for being stubborn. It's in our family. Okay. So this is going to be the top of your bag that flips down. So if you have a pattern, you want, like your houses would be going this way, like I have it. So this is my inch. The rest of it, we are going to do 1.5 inches. And this is where you can use the same parameters, maybe bump up these a little bit, but you could do a 8 by 8, a 10 by 10, or 12 by 12 and get some gift bags out of your, what am I doing? I wanted it this way. I like the holly. So you're just going to fold them all. And remember that this one's going to go down. And you're already seeing your little box is taken. Obviously, we're going to cut some areas. Let me do my other one because I can't put the bag together without this one. Yeah, I love this because it goes to 1/8 of an inch. And it comes with this cute little storage tray that you can, like when you're traveling, you can put your little, I put them in a baggie, but I put them in there. And I put this in there. So even though it's pretty secure in this, I just feel better knowing, make sure I squirt everything. But it's in that back corner. Okay, so let me, oh, whoops. Pray for me that this goes well. It went really easy when I made it without being on TV. TV. Okay, so I'm going to fold them all. All right. Let's do that. So basically, here's the one that goes outward. And let me do it from this side because it'll make more sense. I'm going up to this score line here. Feel free to pause the video and get caught up if you need to. And this is where I'm going to use the green glue because I think it's a little bit easier to use. So what we're going to do is I'm going to glue these two together first. And then I'm going to join them together. And the nice thing about doing two pieces is it gives you a little more stability at the bottom of your box or your bag. Sorry. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this. It's hard to do to make sure you guys can see it. Okay. This is why I like to use this glue for that, because if it's a little forgiving, it does dry tacky pretty quick, but just hold it for a couple seconds and it sticks. Now I'll probably just put some glue dots underneath this part of the bag. So now we're going to, now you see half of our bag. And so this is why I'm saying I would go with the 8-inch bag. I would add a 1/2 inch to every measurement. I have not tested this theory though. You might want to use scrap first if you're going to go up. And it's a crazy week for me. I've got a craft fair coming up. Local. Oh, it's the season. But I love it. How I have to meet more people to get inspired. Inspire people. This world is. Oh, I forgot to fold that down. Cradola. Thankfully, I pre-scored it, so hopefully it's going to be, there we go. Yay. Okay. Whew. See, I would do these mistakes on purpose. It really was in the, hold on, this thing is trying to, there we go. All right. So now, if you want to make it a tad bigger, like this one, I went all the way in and just made it like that. You could overlap it just a hair and make it a little wider to fit a little bit bigger. But I think for the sake of this and my sanity today, I'm just going to put a little bit here on the bottom, up on the side, and anything that's overlapped or not overlapping, not sticking down, I'll follow up with a glue dot. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to use my bone folder to kind of push that down. Sorry if my head just got in the way. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit more glue on this area. Yep, I had a feeling it was going to do. I didn't put enough in there, but let's go ahead and glue that sucker up. So, and then what we're going to do too is use a hole punch. I still have my trusty crocodile. So if you have one of those, it's good to do what I'm about to do as soon as I get that to stay down. I'm just going to put some glue right there. That's fine. All right. Ah, this one's so cute. I love it. All right. We're almost finished. I just got a hole punch and a ribbon. And if you wanted to, you could add a tag to this too. And another snowman if you wanted to. I was, for the sake of time and simplicity, just kept it to just the bag. So I've lost pieces to this, but it still works. So I'm going to go ahead and punch a hole. That's not very straight, but oh well. And eyeballing what I'm doing. Again, it's not perfect, but it's so cute. I mean, think about it. If I got this from somebody, I would be just tickled pink. All right, we're going to measure this. I'm going for 14 this time. There we go. Almost used up this ribbon. We're on the home stretch. Okay. So I did this to feed it through. And this is where you really need the extra. That's why that handle's so short, is to do as much. I thought, oh, I don't need that much ribbon. Did not account for this part. So I'm just taking this and looping a little knot in it. So that way you have it like this. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. My husband would be thrilled. All right. So now I'm going to take it over this direction. See, it has a nice even handle. I'm going to do this side the same way. And I have a little give. Okay, so 14 was a good measurement. If you want it shorter, you could go 12. So I'll put 12 or 14 in the, I always do the tutorial after I do the video. Oh no, I think 14 is going to be it. Because once I do this side, there we go. So now, and you could use all, just think how much designer paper you could use and make your own bags and not spend, what would this be, $3 at the store? There you go. It just saved you money because you already have all this. Oh yeah, that's much better. That's so cute. You could hang that on the tree now. I could probably hang the other one too. So then you have your paper. And let's see, what kind of item can I put in here? Weigh it down just enough for the purpose of the video. I'm not going to really give somebody Post-its, but no, that's too big. You know what? I'm just going to fold it. And then you put your item in there. And we have our cute little gift bags. Aren't they adorable? Oh my gosh. See, this one is a little short. That was an 8-inch ribbon. This is 14. You want 14 inches. So we have done it all today. I am under an hour. I'm excited. I'm glad you stuck with me through all this craziness. And I'm sorry I goofed up on the first card, but I'll make sure the measurements are correct in the thing, in the tutorial. But I mean, was that a fun class or what? I loved it. And if you are just new to my channel, please subscribe. That would be amazing. I've been really trying to grow my YouTube channel. And then you'll be alerted. I'm going to start trying to do, that's my New Year's resolution, is to transition from Facebook over to YouTube Lives. I had to get this StreamYard kind of figured out and feel confident with it before I did it. But yeah, I'm excited you guys came. I'm so thankful for your support. I'm going to have all the supplies listed below. So if you didn't order the class, but you would like the tutorial, you could order from my store. I would love it. I'll send you a little gift. I've got a little special going on right now for every increment of 35, 50, 75, and 100. You get a free gift from me now through Monday, December 2nd, 2024. And I'm so happy you came by, and I hope you enjoyed the projects today. God bless.